Before I start my measurements, I wanted to show you something that's very important to be aware of when working with these digital storage And as wonderful as they are, they do have limitations, and I wanted to show you one of those limitations. So what I'm doing right now is I'm measuring a 12-volt battery on channel 3, and I have a measurement set up here that's showing me the mean value of that measurement, and it's showing 13 volts right now, and I'm set on a 5 volt per division vertical scale. So that's the reference right there, VBAT channel 3, and here's the trace. So what I'm going to do is use the vertical setting or position setting and change the trace, moving it from negative extreme all the way up to the positive extreme, and we're going to keep our eye on that mean value there. So it's indicating 13.0 volts right now. Let's see what happens if I move it down a little bit. Okay, it's now changed to 12.9, and that's about as far as I can go in the negative direction. I'm going to move it up. Let's go back to right where the zero reference line is. Okay, it's showing 12.9 there. If I go down just a little bit, it jumps up to 13. Now let's go in the positive direction. Still 13. And right at the top, and it's just changed to 13.1 volts. So you can see, depending on where you have the trace set, where its vertical position is set, it can significantly affect the measurement, the mean value measurement for the trace. I think if I move it quickly down, I was able to get it to go to 13.2 volts once, just very briefly. But anyways, that's basically what I wanted to demonstrate. Now here's a way to work around it. I'm not sure about other oscilloscopes, but Tektronix gives you the ability to assign an offset value to each channel. So I'm going to enable channel 3's settings, going to more, and up here I've already got it selected to offset, so I'm going to actually select negative 13 volts offset. Okay, I've got it set for negative 13. Take the menu off, and now you'll see that the trace is right in line with the reference marker at all times, no matter where I move the trace. So this allows me to actually increase the vertical sensitivity. Right now we're still on 5 volts per division, and I'm going to increase it up to at least 1 volt per division. And you see it's still fairly closely tracking the reference marker there. But notice our value is 12.9 volts. And I'm going to move it all the way up. And I'm right at the top now, and it's still 12.9. Now let's move it down. And I'm all the way at the bottom now, still 12.9. And I happen to know that the correct value is 12.9 volts because I've got my DMM set up right next to me here, and that's precisely what it's indicating as well. So just something to be aware of. It's definitely going to affect the accuracy of your measurements.